Hello, friends. Hope you're having a lovely day. We are just about to launch into Keats Chapter 4. Dr. Lester is dead, and Herve has appeared in the Netherworld. And who could this girl Cecilia be? Well, we've already played Ellen's chapter, so we know that Cecilia is Ellen. But now we're going back to play through those events with Keats. It's kind of a dreary day. You can hardly see my horns today. And there might be some background noise because I have a little heater on, because the temperature dropped like, whoa, overnight. So, Dr. Lester died before he could hear what I wanted. Before I could hear what I wanted. Forgot, Keats is a nice guy. Okay. Unless there's someone else who knows anything, I'm out of luck. Well, let's go find out who else knows. Now, you can see on the lamp there, it looks fuzzy. That's not actually my stream. It's, we had to change a setting to stop crashing in the endless corridors because there are a lot of monsters and there's a lot of particles. So for whatever reason, we had some freezes and I had to change a setting in the emulator to drop the quality just a hair. Which I've mentioned before, this is why this thing melted my PS3. The game is very graphically intense. I have a pretty beefy computer, and I don't think my computer failed because I got, like, the emulator itself threw up like a billion error codes. Okay, so we've received a letter. He was about to leave, and we've got a letter. What does it say? The time has come for me to tell you everything. I'll be waiting for you. Harriet. Harriet, so she's finally decided to talk, eh? My settings are doing something odd. Hang on. Let's get ourselves sorted out here. My hair's going every which way. My gosh. Okay. Everything is akimbo. Here we go. Let's go to Harriet's house. Actually, let's pop into the pub real quick and see. Did we get all the pages for? Nope, we're still missing one. I want to say there should be a couple of. I just don't know if they're day or night. Quests. Difficult patient. Picture book page 2. Alright, let's grab that. So why would someone as sick as her be in a place like this in the first place? Surely this clinic is too small to give him treatment. Pubmaster says, if you're curious, look into what happened when the doctor opened the place. We'll do that. Hopefully this will be short. And not terribly difficult. What What you're seeing now is a cluster of gathered memories. Someone died recently, no? Hence the apparition is at its most vivid. That makes sense. Hey, it's this lady. Regine, it's the same story with every hospital I go to. No one will treat him. The least I can do is let him live out his last days in a place like this. Please, doctor, admit him to your clinic. Don't tell me that, doctor. As I'm sure you're aware, your son has a difficult illness. I cannot care for him here. He belongs in a city hospital. Let me write a letter of referral. No, I'm sorry. Our clinic simply can't assume the responsibility caring for your son entails. Okay, cool. She's like a daughter to us all. With her mother working in the city, she's always by herself. Yes, I know. She does seem lonely. I wish there were something we could do for her. But that's life, I suppose. Her mother can't find work here. Okay, so I think they're talking about Cecilia. Wait, yells Mrs. Lester. What? Cecilia, she's gone. Will you search for her with me? I have reason to believe she left Doolin to find her mother. It's dangerous outside the village. We have to hurry. Okay. So we're getting a flash memory of Herb and Cecilia. It's a little more difficult to aim with the Jose. Alright, let's see. Which way will it let me go? It'll let me go either way. That's not normal for... I feel like this way is less annoying unless they have shuffled the mobs. Come here. Come on. Why will you not proc? Proc! They won't proc. I don't know why they won't proc, but they won't proc. Actually there? Is it not actually showing them there? It really is showing them there. But why? Alright, do I even remember how to fight these with him? At some point, I must have known, right? Alright, I'm gonna do this, just because I don't know what we actually need to do here. Maybe that's the solution. Do that. Ow. I don't think there are ever Heelys into these, but we'll check. Alright, here's a goopy. Damage type is that? Pound. I think he's probably the only ground pound that I have, too. Nope. The Draku has it as well. Alright, we'll just... Alright, well that immediately didn't go work the way I wanted it to. Oh, they need to be frozen. Guess that's my bad. I forgot about a step. Alright, that is not working. Why is it not working? Wait. Is there a... There is a tall gangly thing, so it's not... Yeah, I'm wrong. Let's just start off with me saying I'm wrong, and that's fine. Want this one. There we go. Okay, so it's the ice itself. Got him frozen, then what? What are these things called? We're gonna look this up, because I cannot remember how to defeat them. Agar, agar. I feel like I had to look this up last time, too. Okay, so it is needlessly complicated. It's important that we have figured that out. It's ice and fire, so we've got ice and then I don't know how you would ever derive this, but we'll roll with it. There we go. Damn it. I'm sticky. Probably don't actually have to fight this fight, honestly. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Almost. Alright, that has significantly reduced everybody's hit points anyway. Dang it. Not quite fast enough. Guess we need to separate them if we can. Come here, Goop Lord. Just out of curiosity. Come on, jerks. That's very unfair. I'm not even sure how that actually happened. You know what? You know what? Now that we've gotten this far, let's leave. I'm not dealing with this. Do we even want to save it? That was terrible. I forgot how awful those are. Hey, killer. Hello. I hope you're having a great day. It's Herb and Cecilia. Here, have a look at this book. I'll read it to you. Okay. This scarecrow is really cute. You like it? Yeah, I wish the scarecrow was real, though, says Cecilia. Yeah, says Herb. Cecilia says, it looks like Dr. Lester's come for us. Herb said, come on, let's go back. Everyone must be worried. Cecilia says, okay, Herb, whatever you say. I'm glad you're doing good. Alright, let's go over here. It's Dr. and Mrs. Lester. Dr. Lester says, I see. He left so he could be there for Cecilia. Mrs. Lester says, the poor girl. She's been so sad since her mother left the village. Herb saw that right away and wanted to cheer her up. He's such a good boy. Thanks to him, Cecilia has brightened up considerably. Dr. Lester said, Teresa, there is much that needs to be done. You and I may need to reconsider our future plans, I'm afraid. Mrs. Lester says, you mean? Dr. Lester says, yes, I think we should admit Herb to the clinic. Of course, if you're against it, my dear, your wishes come first. Mrs. Lester says, you hesitated because you were worried about what I would say? Honestly, sometimes I don't think you understand me at all. I've been waiting for you to admit that, boy. I've actually done all the preparations. Dr. Lester says, ellipsis. Mrs. Lester is saying, this photograph was taken when we first took Herb under our wing at the clinic. Got a photograph. Those were the days. Oh, why did something have to happen? Keats says, ultimately, it led you to close the clinic. Perhaps admitting Herb was not the wisest choice. Mrs. Lester says, don't be silly, of course it was. We'd welcome him back with open arms if only we could. Press forward. Undersea City, Book 2. Acquired an emerald. Let's look at this heckin' book page. Alright, it's telling us about the thing we had to figure out the hard way. That's fine. At some point I should look up and see if this language has been translated. Alright, hang on. One more thing. Quests. Okay, he's good. Let's go find Harriet. I don't think this is the Lester's house. This is O'Connell, I think. Nope, this is Harriet. Here we go. Getting into the meat and potatoes of this. Finally ready to talk? I'm all ears, says Keats. Even the dead refuse to speak of Samhain and the incident that haunts them to this day, and now the truth. Harriet's dead. The truth is Harriet's dead. Damn. Who is killing all these people? Strangled. Carried out with ordinary string. It could be anyone. What ungodly timing. Perhaps she sensed danger and called me. Harriet and Dr. Lester are dead. Every person with direct knowledge is gone. I must inform the villagers. Let's see how they react. My God, how could this... Dr. Lester is doing Home Alone face. And O'Connell says, has the hag struck again? And Keats says, just who is the hag? It's not any one of us gathered here. Would she hide in the church beneath the henge? O'Connell says, impossible, no one can get beneath the henge. Keats says, I imagine that there is a way. The church is safe, I saw for myself. Then why not gather in the church? It's better than being alone, says O'Connell. Keats says, sounds like a good idea. This calls for an interview with the dead. Anyone had seen a memento of Harriet's? The body has already been taken away. Why stay here? Keats asks O'Connell. Keats says, what are you looking for? She was very interested in the henge, too. I'm assuming this glowy bit over here is the... What's that? This looks really old. Brass medallion. O'Connell says, what is it? A burial artifact of the forebears? They say it was used to give one's own life to a high-ranking priestess. Keats says, talk about working yourself to death for your boss. That's very cute. But it looks like it's made out of brass. They used brass about 500 years ago, didn't they? Are you sure this isn't fake? O'Connell says, quite the scholar, aren't you? This isn't the only oddity I've discovered. We find things like this in ancient ruins from time to time. Keats says, anachronisms galore. O'Connell says, well enough, storytelling for now. So what are we going to do next? Keats says, I'll take it. I have an idea as to how to use it. Oh, excuse me. It's cold out and dark, and so all I want to do is sleep. I'm getting so many messages today. Hang on. Alright. Cleared them all out. Information from my husband, information from my colleagues. Let's go. Let's go see if this medallion works. I do love his coat. Show me the spotlight again. How can I stop this aging? Keats says, I don't understand. Of course you don't, you weirdo. He's looking for the portal. That's cool. They're gonna literally build a spotlight for him to go into the endless corridors. That was actually sick.
How is it that men seek fame and fortune while disregarding death?
I actually hate the endless corridors, friends. Maybe they're not as bad with Keats, but it was awful. It's Belga. Keats says, what is this place? Belga says, this is the endless corridor. The netherworld was created by absorbing living people's thoughts on death. The endless corridor here is made from the notions of modern people. What is death? What happens after death? There are questions of the living that cannot be answered. The endless corridor here was born from such questions, and this place has become our home base. Keats says, you really are talking more than you usually do. Anyway, I'm off to see Harriet. Belgay says, please be careful. The endless corridor is different from other realms. Yeah, it is. It's a pile of garbage. Only you can solve things. We don't know where Levain is. Elle and the others won't find her easily. For decades, Levain and Belgay used this place as a base while they traveled the underworld. But it's too dangerous now. Ellen is too strong. Beyond this point is not just any old maze. But don't worry, someone knows a shortcut. The hint is a clock. The Keeper of Time also knows the way out. Okay, cool. Okay, these are actually pretty good when they're leveled up. So we're gonna absorb their ids. Not an answer. So the time clock went this way, but I know this is the wrong way, or it was for Ellen. Well, I guess maybe not. So we're gonna do a weird thing. Alright, so nope. How do I let go? This is not going to work out well for me. Just putting that out there. Yeah, I didn't think so. They're technically stone golems, I think. Nope, he's gonna get me. I'm gonna actually have to kill one. Yep. What are they? Is there any way that I can benefit from having Galley Beggar? Okay. If I have to kill one anyway, let's see if anybody needs to kill one. They do, okay. So, now we'll catch the other one. first we're gonna run over here and grab this health thing before it disappears. Okay, we're gonna get it this time. We just gotta beat it on the floor, basically. Okay, I did not see where the clock went. Did you guys? We came in through here, and I didn't see the clock at all. For Ellen, that's the right way. Yeah, there's a clock guy. And this is if we pick wrong, we're gonna just be in yeah, one of these rooms. That opened the door back up. Hey, we got a book page. Page 4. Man, we've missed a bunch of stuff, I'd say. Alright. Just out of curiosity. Alright, well I guess we're going to the next room. Not on purpose. Which way is that, north? Alright, there's a lot going on in here. Oh my gosh. There must be a page in this room. Usually this only happens when they want you to fight everything. And that will make more crystals if you defeat everything. Ow. Frozen for salad. Ah, yes. Forgot the crystals explode on this level, Because of course they do. Surely one of these has a Healy in it, right? You're right. Technically on my map it is south. Fingers crossed. This feels like... Oh, damn it. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. I want to kill everything in this room. Because again, it looks like another situation where book pages could be. Okay. Okay. Absorb Raleigh-Chans and defeat these. Is that a job ad, killer, or are you asking me to join a cult? There are so many. Why is this happening? Good luck, dude. Are you the real one? Must be that one. Okay, I was right. Here's my page. Now it's gonna fill the whole room. The motion that accompanies this is just like vibrate your hands because it just needs to sense that the controller is moving. So I don't talk because it sounds like I'm on a some kind of weird thing. Alright, we got a habit rod. I can never remember which one is the right one, so let's real quick see if there's any Heelys. We will need them. Okay, got Heelys a little bit. Yeah, I have to like do this with the controller because it just has to sense that things are moving. That one is closed off. This one is closed off. We have to go through the fire one, which is fine. What do I have that's fire? Surely I have this. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is the way we need to go. And here's a door. This should be a memory, right? Another door, eh? Into the bar. That makes sense. This is where we see memories. Yawn. What a drag, says the deer head. You again? Wait, where's my little sweetie? I want my sweetie. Oh, this deer is very into Ellen. It's kind of creepy. Keats says, calm down. Perhaps I can arrange it. Are you talking about Ellen? Deer's like, you know her? Keats says, in fact, I do. I'll send her over if you do me a favor. Deer's like, fine then. Go on, spit it out. I need to have a word with Harriet. Could you find her? Says Keats. Keats says, "What did you see in the church 17 years ago on the night of Samhain?" And Harriet says, "Herb, dead, with Dr. Lester standing next to him." Herb never was a healthy lad. He supposedly had only a year to live. But still, he wasn't so ill as to die that suddenly. Keats says, "Was it Herb's body in the photo you took?" "I couldn't tell from the photo, but it was a frightening photo for you, since you'd been there." Harriet says, "That's not all. On that date, Cecilia was there too, covered in blood. Herb's friend, the one who can see fairies." Keats says, "You should have photographed that." Harriet says, "I was too afraid. I couldn't bear to watch any longer. Cecilia, gravely wounded, and Herb lying dying." Keats says, "In the end, Herb dies and Cecilia is saved. I think I can guess what happened there." Harriet says, "Cecilia could see fairies. She prayed to them and so had their protection." Keats says, "Oh, come on now. There's no such thing. Not in the human world, at least." Harriet says, "I wanted their protection too. I tried to ask her about it, but Ryan stopped me." Keats says, "So that's when the doctor's photo was ripped." In the end, it was Ryan who went to see Cecilia. And just after that, it was Ryan who was killed. Harriet says, "Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen." Keats says, "You really are attached to those fairies." Harriet says, "Following an accident, I had to give up on acting. I had plenty of money, so many people came forth to try to comfort me. I ended up into the occult, listened to a fortune teller, and then came to this village, as I'd heard fairies exist here." Keats says, "Yep, that sounds familiar. The netherworld actually exists in Doolin. But what's all this about fairies? Cecilia is the one who holds the key to all this." Harriet says, "She was supposed to have been dead for a long time. But she wasn't. Please, Keats, protect her." Keats says, "Who, me? I don't even know where Cecilia is." Harriet says, "Yes, you do. I wish that I could somehow make reparations for my failures. But I need your help." Dear, oh dear. Yes, exactly, Killer Assist. Alright. Well. Out we go. Essentially, living can be a frightful experience. The ancients used myths to help overcome that fear, and we modern use materialism. It is fear that drives our civilization. Is there not a thingy here? Apparently not. We've done our best to stop the fairy's plan, but this fairy lord is too powerful. Despite appearances, Levain has been in the netherworld longer than the fairy lord. The room this way contains a contraption. A folk is the key. Find the folk with a light bulb on its head and absorb it first. If you succeed, the next door will appear. Assuming that's Padfoot. Someplace else, so we don't have to worry too terribly much. more. Still got him though. We've got book 1, 3, 4, and 5. So apparently I missed 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. I missed 2 and 3. Because this is 4. Came in through the fire door. So a couple of the doors should be open now. They are. I think we need to go through this one. I think this was the ice door. That's the right one? No, it's not. Ow. Must be the fire door. Do I not get a second? Okay. If we've been through here, this is the first first corridor. That's back. Nope, this is the same one. There we go. That's what I was looking for. What do you have to say? Levane is lucky to have you on her side. If it weren't for you, there would have been nothing to stop the Fairy Lord's plan. Continue beyond this point to learn Levane's true form. She is also connected to the secrets of the village henge. Belgae brought you into this knowing that was the case. The room this way contains a contraption. The key is a light bulb, folk. This time you must absorb that one last. Go and scatter the folks without light bulbs. Okay. I'm feeling this is going to be a pain in the ass. Luckily, those aren't very strong. even called? Padfoots. Use yellow dust. Okay. Real quick. Beggars. Almost got those done. Boggarts. Pretty heckin' up to date here on these. This is the one that I cared about because it's the one I'm using. Anything else that needs rubies, so we may as well. I'll regret this later. It'll be fine. I need them to stop being, like, basically inside each other. There we go. Oh, God. A different creature, it's a different color. Is it actually, though? It is a different creature. Right. What do you drop? Upholstery nuts. Okay. Does our picture book tell us anything about these? Showing the answer. Which we do not have leveled up. Let's try it anyway. fight with? Yes. Crap. I don't know that I'm going to be able to catch him. Damn it. Barely. Ow. Want that. Is there one more floor? Have anything that's AoE? It's been a minute since I've played him. I need it to be fast and AoE. I don't think I have anything fast and AoE. Be cutting it close. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We'll have to try again. So we came in through the blue door. I think this is the new one. Okay, we're gonna jump back in here and see if we can beat him in the allotted time. what the hell? That was very unfair. You see that garbage? Yeah, we're definitely not going to get it just because the RNG is not in our favor. So Hobbitrot is very cool, but like the timer is lower, so I would like to know what the reward is. Because the first one we got a book page. The game just froze. Luckily, we literally just saved it. Gotta wait for all the, it's like the beginning of a movie, right? Alright. What the hell? Oh, okay. That makes sense. And also probably worth, honestly. Because I think we're about to need that. First of all, let's save it. Because now we know the game will still freeze in endless corridors. Even though we've turned the settings down. So this thing needs red liquid. The Puri. I really think that's the only one. There might be two. There could be one, I guess, the other ground poundy thing. Yep. Okay, so yeah, that weapon type or that damage type seems to need red liquid. Let's make sure there's none up here. This one is a lot easier to use. Let's do it. Now the real question is, will we get a red liquid every time? That's the real question. It's Levain. So, how do you like my home? Yeah, quite a place you have here, says Keats. Levain says, but I'm not mad about all the fairies walking around like they own the place. Then again, I suppose I'm doing the same thing, so who am I to talk? And Keats says, do they ever try to hurt you? Not that I'm really worried or anything. Levain said, if they do, they'll soon learn what a big mistake they've made. By the by, I have a request. Keats has such formality. Levain says, the path is blocked by a massive spiritual energy. It has materialized as a Nemenosine. Keats says, and what you're asking me is... Levain says, well, you should know whose memory it is. You're in trouble too, if you can't proceed, I imagine. Keats says, personally, I don't care about the folklore. Levain says, but Keats, it's your destiny to travel to the Netherworld core. Keats says, not that I'm interested, but why this all of a sudden? Levain says, your curiosity never fails to win you over, regardless of what you say at first. But it's all just a way to keep yourself distracted from learning more about yourself. Keats says, as if you would know anything about it. Levain says, no point in going on. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Go to the core, see for yourself. Keats says, ellipsis. Room of the living. Folklore in the Endless Corridor is a living room called Flesh Room. No matter what you do, it grits its teeth and bears anything inflicted on it. If you give it a good shake, maybe you'll surprise it to death. Various conditions help make your folk stronger. We already know this. Same number of folk to beat the other folks. A place deep within. The area this way is our home base. One cannot easily pass through it. This place has a special link to the henge in the village. Weak point. We all have our weak points. It's the one secret we'd rather keep to ourselves. Even mighty Folklore has an Achilles heel. Which one of you was I actually talking to, though? Was it you? Yes. So then let's talk to the other one. If the Fairy Lord makes it to the Netherworld core, he will be able to reset the Netherworld. We would have then return to the age of ancient myth, a simpler era. Keats says, would that be a problem? Well, it certainly would be for me. And the rebel denizen says, you should talk to Levain. She's the one who first changed the settings of the Netherworld core. The Minnesota shudders when it eats a memory that frightens it. Waves propagate in the vicinity, making passage difficult. The Menacite prevents people from advancing past this point. To expunge it, the person causing the obstruction must overcome its fears. So it's showing me the clinic in the church. And there's a note there. But it's too fuzzy to read. What the? I can't go any further. Humph, just like Levain said. It was a letter? It was addressed to Dr. Lester. Why am I so frightened of this thing? Wait, it isn't me. Someone else's fear is... it's moving through me. Should I talk to Mrs. Lester about this? Alright, I guess we're going back to the town. Levain, I've never seen anything as powerful as that. Surely you can guess whose fear that was. Okay, we need to save a lot. Just putting that out there. And then we'll go back to Doolin. Look, it's O'Connell. Where have you been? Everyone is gathered at the church, says O'Connell. By the way, have you seen Ellen? Keats says she disappears from time to time. Don't worry about it. That's not creepy at all. Okay, real quick, let's check the pub and see if there's any new quests. There is. Solve the mystery of the letter and go to the location indicated. I mean, why not? There's a letter here for you, but for some reason there's no return address. Any idea where it's from? Anyway, here it is. Follow your own footsteps in the endless corridor. That's a weird one. This is gonna piss me off, I know it. Follow my own footsteps. It's one of these heckin' guys. Did I absorb enough of them to open them up? And nothing needed to kill these, so they're just like... right? This is basically done. steps. So we can't go that way. Guess we have to go this way. Ow. Came out this one. All the rest of these are blocked. Ow. Again, all the rest of these are blocked. Should take us to the clock, I think? Okay, is that a Spriggan or a... Looks like one of these. Ever southward. Going to be the easiest to do first. And you. Get off me. That's where we came in. How'd I end up back here? I don't remember circling back. Remember how I said this was gonna piss me off? I get it. We need to get into that room and then go back the way we came, I guess. So I need to do light bulb. Rock. Ow. And you. I need to not get stuck in one of the corners. That definitely needs to not happen. Then I gotta do the Rockman again. Ow. Okay, now I don't know if I should go out the door that opened or back out the one I came in. Okay, I think I did it right. Nope, maybe I didn't. Damn it. This is a very frustrating quest. And I knew it was gonna be, didn't I say so? Okay, left me Heelys. So at least we got that going for us. We're gonna have to fight another Ludwig, and I don't think anybody needs to kill Ludwigs, right? These were done. My plan is to just basically murder everything in the other room now, since I don't need IDs from them anymore. stop? Okay. So, we tried going out the one we came in last time. So let's try going out this one. See if he gives me the same. There we go. It's Verderig! Oh, it's you! So you solved the riddle, eh? Well, what did you think? A lot of fun, huh? Or was it too easy for you? Ha ha ha. I'm tired of playing my pranks on everyone in the pub. You're far more fun. Don't worry, I'll give you something for your efforts. Go visit the pub. Little rat, I will set you on fire. Another package for you. What am I, a post office? Green dust, yellow dust, and purple dust. Anything else? Okay, good. Let's head to the church and finish this up. Church is this way, maybe? Question mark? Yeah, I think so. Past his house. It's Mrs. Lester. Do you know anything about a letter addressed to Dr. Lester? One with no sender listed. It was dated January 31st, 1990, says Keats. Mrs. Lester says, how do you know about that? Keats says, that letter is why I'm stuck now. Mrs. Lester says, I still have the letter. This one, isn't it? It's a letter from Ingrid, Cecilia's mother, telling us that she died. I've never shown this letter to anyone. But I suppose that's enough time. It has elapsed now. Keats, Dear Dr. Lester, I'm writing to inform you that Cecilia passed on the other day. I thank you for your support. Her daughter dies, and that's all she has to say. Mrs. Lester says, look at the handwriting, how her hands were shaking. She was probably in shock and couldn't write a full letter. Keats says, but Celia isn't dead. Do you suppose this letter could be fake? Do you mean to tell me that you knew? Mrs. Lester said, so you mean... It's Ellen showing up. We've seen this cutscene from her side. Speak of the devil, we missed you. My horns are kitty wampus here. This time Harriet was murdered while you were gone, says Keats. He's such a smug bastard. Look at him. Ellen says, Harriet too? When will this stop? This pattern, I've seen it before. It's O'Connell's hovering the butt. Dude, hand placement. Through the door, then the horrors follow, says Ellen. O'Connell, you really gotta, like, dial down your creep factor just a little bit. That's it. I went through that door long, long ago, says Ellen. Finally putting things together, Ellen, says Keats. Oh, Ellen. You, Ellen, are Cecilia. Your mother claimed that you were dead. Ellen says, Keats, you knew all the time? My past is all coming back. My life was overshadowed by an obscure fear. But only now is that fear coming into focus. I must know my roots. Do I dare unmask the horrors of my past? It's very dramatic. Keats says, this decision is yours, but I must say, it's only natural to seek the truth. You need time to think. Or speak to someone who knew you, young Cecilia. Surely Ellen will acknowledge her own past, says Keats. So if she can overcome this fear, then the Mnemosyne will just disappear. I don't know, let's find out. Let's go jump into the spotlight, Keats. But first, let's see if there's any aggravating quests in the tavern. Because it is possible. Quests. Frizzy's Love. Frizzy's Love is a book page. Has a crush on someone? Jimmy is so jealous. Why don't you go calm him down? Jimmy, you mean the fat one? Ah, poor thing. Godcar says he's in the endless corridor. Miss Frizzy is a banshee. I feel like it's not a good move. Let's save it. Since we did have a freeze today. So we know we haven't fixed it completely. Frizzy's going to pour her heart out to the one she loves. I followed her out of concerns, says Demona. But oh, I feel like such a snoop. Keats says, who's the lucky individual? Demona says, don't ask me. I'm looking for Firdarig. He should be somewhere. Up this way, I'd wager. He's hard to find, so be on the lookout. Here's Charlie. Did you hear? Sounds like Frizzy's in love. And when she falls hard. Jimmy should leave it. You're his mate, tell him. Keats says, you tell him. It's Jimmy. Why does Frizzy have to be in love with someone else? Well, I don't care. Just leave me alone. Keats says, alright, see you later. Jimmy says, wait! Keats says, make up your mind. Jimmy says, actually, would you do me a teensy-weensy favor? I just want to know who Frizzy's fallen for. Can you find out his name? Oh, I hope it's not me. I don't want to get beat up by a pig. No, that is what I want. I think that was the last one for Poke. Since I'm here. Did anything else need to kill Brawly-chans? I feel like there was one other thing that really did. I think all of these are done. Yep. Boggarts. That's a defeat anyone, so big maybe. Defeat 10 Brawly-chan with Ludwig. I knew there was one. Okay. Okay, we need to go that way, but we're gonna come up here first. This should be green dust, green ore. go down the wrong way for this room? I don't think we did. Nope, we did. We have previously did do. Oopsie diddle. And there's a Ludwig. Pretty sure we didn't need Ludwigs for anything, right? That whole row is done. Yeah, I don't think we did. Unless it's something like literally in the same... Alright, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna grab the clock, because the clock is heckin' awesome. Ow. Hit him until he dies. Upholstery nut, okay. No biggie. Unlock? Alright, what's the next one? Any 10 folks, I guess. That's fine too. Which is weird, you know, these, the things that I'm fighting that don't seem very threatening, they actually do really good damage, and they have great attacks, so... for right now, I feel like we were doing pretty well with the... There we go. Alright, so this way is the right way. That was very aggravating. And I'm not even sure what we hit to make it happen. I don't think we need that anymore, do we? It's specifically, not boggarts, where is it? Spriggans. So. So it's this one. Northeast. Let's see if we can, Alright, we've just been pushed into the wrong room, which is sad and aggravating. Heelys would have been helpful. But we get no Heelys. What color is that? Is that wind? Do we have wind? What heckin' color is that? There's a Healy over there. Let's go try and get it before we die. from almost dead to doing pretty well. Okay, so this... What heckin... I don't think this is it. No. No. Nope. That's a block. Alright, hang on. We're looking this up. Because I cannot figure it out. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. I don't think it's this. It is this. Okay. Cool. Oh. I feel like I deserve this. I got all my healies. I was totally healed. Alright, who needs to just smash stuff? I know there's at least one more. It's not here. I don't think it's anybody up here. And of course, no healies. South. Just smashing blindly. Seems to be working out pretty well, honestly. Some more smashing. So much smashing. I'll take that XP. It's too good to give up. Got a life drops out of that one. Let's see if we can do that again. Because I gotta be careful of distance because they blow up. There we go. There's another life drops. Okay, so south. There he is. Frizzle's planning to summon her beloved to the audience hall. Says Verdeering, and Keats says, and who is her beloved? Verdeering says, he has horns. I've lost my chat. There it is. Keats says, horns? She can't mean Jimmy. Yeah, aye, but she does. Who else would it be? Frizzle always had odd-tasted men, says Frederick. Oh look, here comes the lucky fellow now. Cue the romantic music. Kid says, I hear the object of Frizzle's affection has horns. Which means... Me? Says Jimmy. No, that's not possible. Keats, oh, just make a move. What have you got to lose? Jimmy says, well, now that you mention it, I'm the only antlered one here. So it is me. Keats says, all I know is Frizzle's planning to summon her beloved to the audience hall. Jimmy says, hey, what a coincidence. That's where I'm going, I think. Keats says, you don't remember? Jimmy said, maybe it's destiny. Maybe Frizzle called me here. Audience hall. Here I come. How embarrassing. Well, I can't give up, says Frizzle. Jimmy says, me too. What? Jimmy says, I'm in love with you. Frizzle says, what? You? Don't make me laugh, you lousy pig. Frizzle is harsh. Jimmy, but what did you mean by horns? Frizzle says it wasn't you. Aw, damn, the deer? Says Jimmy. Frizzle says, so it was you? Stay out of this, you speckled monkey, yelling at Keats. Rough. You said it couldn't get any worse, right? Says Jimmy. Keats says, there's still hope. You told me that it might be me, right? Jimmy says. Keats says, sorry, mate. Wow, how could Frizzle fawn over that stag and not me? Says Jimmy. And Keats says, ah, buck up, Jimmy. Jimmy says, sniff, sniff. Here you weren't nice to me, so you have this. Crest Ward, Endless Corridor, picture book, page 2. And an emerald. Cool. What else you got? Lost Anwin. I feel like that's a very difficult one, and it's not directly plot related. I also don't know what that is. Oh, that's the folk that I'm missing from my... Maybe we should do that. Do we have time? I think we've got time. Alright, we'll try it once. Could you return it to the herd in the Forgotten Palace? They're afraid of strangers, so you need to avoid using other folks. Alright, I'm gonna try and let's save it real quick. Just in case we have another crash. I think we tried this before and it was a nightmare. Have we subsequently leveled up our dudes? We have. But we need to, oh, I can't move them. That's gonna be a problem. Alright, so we're basically just gonna try and rush this if we can. Nope, we have to fight. Okay, we have to go that way, right? Yep. I have tried this before and it sucks, and we're probably not going to succeed. Come here. Come on. How do I release it? That's not how I wanted to release it. Come on, kid. Get away from there. It's messing me up that I can't change, what buttons they're linked to. Okay, I think this is further than we got last time. I wish there was a way for me to reset his health. Okay, I hate this. This is gonna be the worst. Yeah, nope, this isn't the furthest that I've gotten before. Okay. Because I don't have a way to, yeah. I don't have a way to heal him. And every time it resets, I have to start again with no health. We're in bad shape already. I'm really not sure what the strategy is here. Because you can't... To the best of my knowledge, you can't heal him. Just one. I want to try and aggro one thing. But I think that my only options are to aggro everything. And I can't, like... Come here, camel. God damn it. Got the camel. Can I get you to heal? Will you heal? Nope. Apparently only I can heal. It. Yep, and I can't use any other creatures. So maybe if we just can we run for it? No. Come on, friend. I have no idea how you beat this. Let's see if there's a strategy they recommend. Yeah, there's no strategy for this. Apparently. Apparently the internet says this quest is basically impossible, and other than getting the NPC glitched into something, you're probably not going to be able to be successful. So we got that going for us. I wonder how many rooms there are, because nobody details that. I wonder if the that is the last room. So there are 2 here. That was bullshit. Oops. That's not helpful at all. Oh, hang on. I have to, report and ban a guy real quick. Purge. Report. And ban. There we go. Unfortunately, our Anwin is already like halfway. So let's see if we can find a place to get him stuck in the environment like they suggest. It's weird that they can't break these. Do I just... Okay, come back here. There's one. And he hasn't gotten any more damage, but man, have I taken a lot. And there's a Healy behind him, but, damn it. You know what keeps messing me up is, it's on the wrong control pad. Alright, we're giving up on this. Nope, we're leaving. Okay, so we never did find page 1. See if we can figure out where that is, or if that's another quest that we won't get until after, which is entirely possible. We can always come back later. I think we'll come back later. We'll find it eventually. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna use the portal. We're gonna go to Brahma 2, which was where our blockage was. We'll save it. I'm willing to bet, or what is it? Hang on. Which page were we missing? Page 3. Let's see if it's a quest. That is not helpful in any way. Sorry about this, friends. Give me just 1 second. And this picture book, page 1. We have page 1. Page 1 is, I think, the only one we found in a normal way. Page 3. Acadia book, page 3. I see city. Even the internet doesn't know where it is. So that's exciting. We got that going for us. Map is disabled. Page 4, page 2. Apparently nobody knows. Okay, cool. At least we verified it is somewhere. It's somewhere. Did we save? I can't remember if we saved. Alright, so what does this say? It says, ice into the eyes of... First of all, we gotta fix this, because I'm not having this. Okay. Now. Ice into the eyes of the eyes. The clock on the mouth. Okay. It looks like the fight's going to be a little bit different. Ice into the eyes, the clock goes on the mouth, and then I think it was the Spriggan to intercept? And it wants the answerer for regular damage, so here's the crew. It's Belgae. The mnemonicene has been extinguished, Keats says. It was formed from Ellen's fear, but why there? Belgae says, the answer to that lies in the deepest reaches of the endless corridor. Keats says, within the henge, the hag could be in there somewhere. Well, that's a coincidence, or is it? You got anything new to say to me? Nope, same stuff. I shall give you the wisdom you require to find your path. Okay, we have already looked at this. Let me read that again, just because my brain did not process it. Curl, simpler era. Okay, yeah, we have read that before. Then, Mnemosyne shudders when it eats a memory that frightens it. Okay, yep, we've read this before. They have overcome their fear. Off we go. This is just a weird, gross boss. The staples are a nice touch. Okay, so do this. Okay. Clearly, I should have leveled these up. Ew. The teeth are like way too much. Look at me. There's an eye. Ow. A foot. So weirdly, I had a much easier time with this with that one, I think. I feel like there were fewer steps. Alright, what do you now? What the hell? That was really aggravating. Now we gotta do this again. Alright, hopefully some more of the Thrumpkins won't spawn. We'll be able to get somewhere this time. I feel like I just wrecked this thing with Ellen when I went through here. That is just so uncomfortable. Keats looks so sketchy all the time. Like, there's never a point at which he doesn't look sketchy. He says, "What?" In fairness, this is a pretty reasonable reaction. Why here? "What is this place? It looks like the henge in the village," says Keats. And Belgay says, "This is our home, created by Levain's thoughts." Keats says, "Do you know how to open this?" Belgay says, "You need to make an offering of a medallion." Keats says, "I already did, in the ruins up above." Belgay says, "Now that you have passed through the netherworld, the medallion has metamorphosized. In ancient times, those with the messenger's permission were able to go inside the dolmen this way." The medallion is now silver instead of brass. Keats looking sketchy. He offers the medallion. The door opens. Off we go. Here's Levain. "This land is the place we call our home. No messenger has ever made it this far. Ellen is really amazing. What powers she has. She has the potential to become as powerful as the High Priestess of the Ancients. She may be the one to defeat Beryl, the evil eye who protects the entrance to the core, and reach the Twin Trees. These are the memory bugs. I can't believe that humans like that could take over the real world. We'll need to change things here. If the secret of death is not maintained, then humans will engage in slaughter. Levain is our treasure. We can't let her fall into their hands. We must protect her. We will hide her in the sanctuary. These must be the memories of the ancient race, the forebears. Ah, Levain, please go safely to the Twin Trees. You must change the real world." Levain says, "And now you must return to the village." Keats says, "What is this place? A world that you created, you say?" Levain says, "This is my home. We were the original natives of the earth, but we were destroyed by the humans who came after us. I am one of the last messengers. Long ago, ancestors of humans mingled with our clan and shared knowledge of the netherworld. Those humans who knew of the netherworld neglected their lives in their own world and continued with their wars and massacres almost as if they welcomed death. And so after a time, our tribes were wiped out by the humans." Keats says, ellipsis. Levain says, "I was protected by friends and escaped to the netherworld. 5,000 years ago, I was in the netherworld core. I thrust my spear into one of the Twin Trees. Also that humans would not repeat the same mistake." Keats says, "What are the Twin Trees?" And Levain says, "It is they that create the bond between the souls in the netherworld and the real world. It is because they exist that the netherworld is affected by the real world. But the thrust of my spear reduced the effect of your world to a minimum. As a result of that, humans lost their ability to live without fearing death. They created their current civilization as a way to conquer their own weakness. Even under the yoke of fear of death, humans developed their reason and compassion. They are not there yet, but they are close. I know that a world filled with benevolence is at hand. Keats says, "You're expecting humans to bring that about?" And Levain says, "Humans took my tribe from me, but I do not blame them." This is very heckin' weird. Here's Spell Guy. "Now, with your pardon, I shall excuse myself." Weird. Humans view their lives with a paradigm of morality, says Levain. For generations, they have created legacies affirming their existence. The ephemerality of life makes it precious. Our people, in contrast, were assured of peace in death and created nothing. Only mortal men are driven to create things eternal. Keats says, "That was a mouthful." Levain says, "Keats, may I ask you, how is the world now?" Keats says, "Not bad. We are immature, for certain, but we make our share of discoveries. And when we do, we feel alive. Our vitality is fueled by curiosity. Levain, what you did long ago was not wrong." Levain says, "Excuse me. Please allow me to greet the guests. Go to the village." Keats says, "Don't go over the top." And it's the fairy king and his soldiers have showed up in Levain's place. Hopefully they don't kill her. Keats says, "Back here again, hey?" He's back in the village. "I wonder if the henge in the village can be opened like the one in the Endless Corridor. I'll just have to go and see. The hag might be there." Alright, so I think we're coming to the end of the chapter. Before we do, let's check the pub one more time. Okay, he doesn't have any quests during the daytime. I think that in order to make the henge work, we have to go at night, so we'll have to sleep. Rest. Let's head to the henge. Let's see if defeating the Folklore opened any quests real quick, since it's on the way. Nope, still the shield wall in the Lost Anwin. To the henge. Alright, it's glowing. We'll use the silver medallion. Something happened. Hey, it opened. There it is. No memories in the hallway. Because we're in the real world now. I expected to find the hag hiding here, says Keats. It's the knife that was used against Dr. Lester. The hag has been here recently. What's this? Ellen. Could she be the next target? Or is she part of the mystery? Yes, we'll save our game. Okay. So next week we're going to start chapter 5. We'll do Keats and then we'll do Ellen. Thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone that's here. I know I have a lot of lurkers. I know a lot of people watch me while they're at work, even if my narration is bad, and I appreciate that. So I don't think I have enough active people to probably do a raid. I think that probably would not be the move. I will recommend going to see. She's active. Holly's Rainbow Bus. Let's see, did it work? I didn't misspell anything. No, I definitely didn't misspell anything. Looks like my shoutouts might be broken. Try one more time. Yep, no, it's my shoutouts are definitely broken. Well, that's exciting. I don't know how my bot is broken because it's active. I literally just posted from it. Okay, well, that's another thing that we'll figure out. But I recommend that you go in and take a visit with Holly. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Hopefully, I'll be playing on Tuesday. I'm trying to get back to my regular schedule as things get light again. It's more likely that I'll be starting closer to 11 than noon. So have a great weekend. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. Drink some water, get some exercise, touch some grass, and try and relax and have a great day. Bye for now.